Hello, and welcome to this Proctor Library tutorial. I'm Dr. Jack Daniels, and I'm the Teaching and Learning Librarian at Flagler College. This tutorial is going to cover the use of the library's databases. Databases are large collectors of content such as peer-reviewed journals, newspapers, magazines, books, ebooks, and videos, all digitized and made searchable through a search interface. The library's databases are available via the library's homepage that you see here at library.flagler.edu. You can get to the library's databases by clicking on this tab right here, Articles and Databases. On this page, you can see a list here of the letters of the alphabet. If you know the name of the database that you want to use, then you can look it up according to its title. For example, if you click on A, it will take you to a list of databases that begin with the letter A. If you want to see a list of all of our databases alphabetically, you can click on the See All button and scroll through the entire collection of databases this way. You can also see a list of databases based on a course subject, academic major, or department title. So if you click on this arrow here, it'll blow open a list of subjects or department titles, and you can click on, in this case, Humanities, and see a list of databases collected together by a librarian based on this subject matter. If you go back to our home page and click the See All button again, you'll see a list of all the databases alphabetically, but also a description of the contents of each of the databases and whether or not each database has peer-reviewed materials in it, or if it's searchable through discovery. Back on our home page, you can see the Discovery tab here and a search field right there. If you type in something here, it will search almost all of the databases simultaneously. But for today's tutorial, I'm simply going to show you how to search a single database. So I'm going to go ahead and click Articles and Databases again. And I'm going to click A, because the name of the database I want to show you is Academic Search Complete. Once you're into the Academic Search Complete, you can type into the first search field a subject like Artificial Intelligence and Ethics. Searching the database this way means that Artificial Intelligence and Ethics will be searched for in every part of the bibliographic record for all of the information items available in the database. Another, perhaps more efficient way to search for this topic is to use two search fields rather than one, and then tell the database how to search for each word or phrase in all of the items indexed in the database. So the way to go about doing this is to remove "and ethics" from the first search field and type in the word ethics in the second search field. Next, you can open up the drop-down menu here and tell the database to search for the phrase artificial intelligence as a subject term. You can do the same with the word ethics, and then click search. Our results are pretty good. We have 594 total results here, and we're looking at the first 10 results. You can tell right away if an article is full text or not when you see PDF full text link like this one, or if you see HTML full text and PDF full text together like this. Let's go ahead and have a quick look at this first article here by clicking on the red title. What you have here is a detailed bibliographic record for this particular article. It includes the title of the article here, the name of the author, the name of the academic journal that it's found in, and the bibliographic information about that journal. You'll notice here there's a list of subject terms that this article is about, and also down here the abstract, which is a brief summary of the article. If you have already determined a research question that you want to find an answer to, you may be able to determine quickly if this article may be useful just by reading the abstract carefully and attending to the subject terms. You can quickly collect the bibliographic record for this article to use in your bibliography by clicking on the Cite tab over here, and it opens this window where you see different styles. In this case, the Chicago 17th edition. You can simply copy and paste this record into your bibliography, but it's also good to double check with the actual manual to see if this record is correct. You can get a librarian to help you do that. Going back to our results list, let's go ahead and have a look at the left side of the screen to see different ways that you can control the search results. For starters, you'll notice that you can limit the results to peer-reviewed academic journals by simply checking this box. When you do that, it'll redo the search for you. And you'll notice that you now have 426 results. Scroll down here. This tells us that the earliest or the oldest article in this list was published in 1997, and that the newest is published this year. You can limit the results this way to the last 10 years by sliding this up to 2013, and again it automatically redoes the search for you. If you have a look right here, source types, this tells you that 400 of these articles are from academic journals. Something else you might consider having a look at is the list of the subject headings of all of these articles together. You can click that and get a brief list here, and then click Show More to open up a window for the entire list. Let's take a quick look at this record here, Future Minds and a New Challenge to Anti-Nationalism. And you'll notice you have the subject terms here, the abstract there. Over here is the button to get the citation format. Over here you can actually get a hold of the full text of the article. Right there. Finally, if anywhere along the path of using databases you run into trouble, the way to contact a librarian is to go to the home page here, click on Contact Us, and then Staff Directory. You have a list of the photographs and the names and the contact information for all of the librarians. This concludes the tutorial for searching databases via the Proctor Library's website. Have a great day.